Uh, it probably is more than one video. Um, anyways, yeah, multiple energies are still bothering me. And I was hungry. I was like, what kind of food could I eat? Because my dad's energy comes to my body so that he can eat food without dealing with his own body. And it's disgusting because then he puts actual doctors and paramedics at his disposal instead of helping other people that need help. Instead of just eating a fucking healthy diet. But he's a selfish asshole, so. I care a lot about how he treated me, but also I hated him once I found out how selfish he was towards people at hospitals. I could be in a hospital right now getting free rent and free food and free blah 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 blah. Honestly, one of the only reasons I don't go is because I wouldn't have cigarettes. But also I could. I could go there for like 3 or 6 months and write a book with free room and board. And I'm medically allowed to do so. It would be the most therapeutic and healthy, responsible thing I could possibly do. And if this all goes south, it might be what I do. Because you can get long, extended things. Not that I want to do that. I don't want to be locked up in a psych ward. But yeah, I could find a good one and just go and chill. And that wouldn't even be the same kind of taking advantage as he does. Like, I've been to the hospital with him while he's had a sugar attack. They don't like him. They don't like taking care of him. They could tell that he, like, abuses them. And I was like, oh shit, you abuse them. And then me and one of the nurses, there was like 1 or 2 nurses there. And I was like, he's a dick. What the fuck? And they were like, we're glad you see that shit. We weren't talking out loud, but yeah. And then I was like, I wouldn't hope that he would have them ... yet. Now I hope sometimes that he has a sugar attack, but it's not quite bad enough that it gets to the point where he has to go to the hospital. And other things too. But not that bad. I mean, should he even be working anymore? He has a license and gets himself to have a license again when he can't even drive a car safely since he hasn't proven that he can eat a healthy diet for his entire life, and he could have retired already, and he just wants more money for himself, so he's putting other drivers in danger every time that he drives a car. So, and he totaled his last car. I don't know how his car is currently doing, but he's a fucking selfish piece of shit. And so, like I was saying, oh my alarm. I was ignoring the energy altogether, and he is creepy and gross. If somebody puts creepy energy into my food, I eat it. And I'm like, I would fucking literally chew your dick and eat it if I had to. Like, not in a sexy way. I would, like, eat somebody's dick. And instead of thinking too much about it, I thought about the fire pit in his backyard because he weirdly bought... He, like, really tried to buy that house, and it has a chimney thing that's big enough to... Not a chimney thing. It has a barbecue outside that's big enough for a whole human body, and I'm just like, it freaks me out. Freaks me the fuck out. I think it freaks my brother out too. I think my dad's a fucking creepy ass weird man. It's a French design. I think it's weird. I don't know, but yeah, I would barbecue people if I had to. If it was the only way to get rid of them, I would barbecue people and eat them. Pizza, eating them raw, whatever. Alright, so I don't remember what we were talking about, but we're gonna go back to talking about this shit. So, he wants to be my dad so bad, and I'm like, This is Russian vodka. I'm not asking for anything right now or anything, but I guess I kind of am. I don't know. I don't know what I'm asking for, and I'm not really asking for anything. I'm asking for the behind the curtain and not my prettiest princess. And I don't know. I just, if I have to have a dad that is, if I had to actually, like, in real life have a dad, I would hope that one day Putin would be, like, at least consider adopting me. If you know about soccer games, then you understand that I'm, like, very responsible, man. Anyways, so, um, sometimes I go dad shopping. I think about who I'd want to adopt me. I don't want your parents to adopt me. I'm sure they're really nice. And also, I don't think that I could actually be, like, if somebody's gonna adopt me, I have to be able to be a child around them. Realistically, if anybody's gonna adopt me, it'll probably be Sam whenever he grows the fuck up. Or not. Could be somebody else, I don't know. Maybe Finn will adopt me. That would take a while. My brother couldn't adopt me. Because I could go to Sam's house. All I'm saying is that's why I was like, well, if it takes being able to be a child. It's like he could crash. Not now, we're not friends. If we were. I used to say that he could crash on my couch and I would make him soup and crackers and he would feel better. And other things too, like other like mom things. If he was my dad, I could go to his house and he would have toys for me to play with, like either literally a dollhouse or other stuff. I don't know. Like he could literally have like a dirty sock, and if I was fucked up enough, I'd be like, no, this is, I could play a lot of Harry Potter with this. And, it wouldn't even be like dating. It would literally like I could go to his. I could be like, Daddy, I need to come home and stay with you for a couple days, and he'd be like, all right, well, you get a couple days. I go, come on. And then, like, I don't know, he'd have a dollhouse, and I would just, like, play with a dollhouse, and he would probably bring me lots of hallucinogenic drugs, and, a ton of alcohol. I wouldn't need a ton, but, but, but it would be, like, it's okay, my daddy will keep me safe. I don't have to worry about anybody breaking in the house while I'm playing with my dollhouse. Or something. I don't know. Not quite that, but like sorta. He could be my dad. If he grows up and stuff like that. I don't know. Anyways. Let's talk about soccer. I was gonna say, well, I know his first name. Putin is kind of my responsibility dad. Like, if you do big things in life, it's like, be obvious about what you're doing. Sort of. Because of soccer and years. I don't know if you know a lot about Russia, but I very much respect the fact that he's like, obviously, this is a dictatorship, but I'm not gonna just sit in the big chair all the time. And I'm not gonna just be around, like, who's in charge? Obviously it's that guy, but he's just like around or whatever. Or you have no idea who's around, like our country. No, he's like, it's me, I'm in charge. But here, I go like this, and then I go over here, and then in 8 years I go over here again, and then in another 8 years I go back over here, and he just flip-flops back and forth. And it's not even a fucking, like, it's not like a hidden thing, but it's like, sure, we'll let you have an election if you want to. Like, sure, blah, 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 blah. Not like he's the only dictator. I'm not saying I agree with dictatorship. I'm just saying, he makes it very obvious. So it's like, at least he's like, I'm in charge, but I don't, like, need the fame all the time. That's the way I see it. And then, and then it's mainly, I thought that was really weird when I learned that shit. And then also, it's a soccer game. Because one year, he had a soccer party. And I don't remember what year it was, but it was, like, relatively recently. And he had a big soccer party, and then he didn't do anything after that. But that was like supposed to be him being like, and then he didn't do anything, and then it's like a couple years later, Ukraine happened, and it's like, war is not great. I don't know. I don't really think about the people in Ukraine because I don't know enough about it to know what's going on. But also, technically, he went after their old land, right? Unless that's a non-accurate fact. But he went after old land, so he was like, I want to start a war. What's the most responsible thing I can do? Try and get a piece of our backyard back. So it's like a fucked up war, but also technically, it's hard to say that it's, like, I'm like, isn't that, like, it's not, he's not going after anybody else's land, he's just going after the land of his ancestors, I guess, or, I don't know if it's ancestors or countrymen or whatever, I don't know what you call it, and, and he had a soccer party, so at least he was like, I'm having a soccer party, and if he was gonna do anything after the soccer party, he was very, like, loud about it, and was being, like, he's not, like, you never know when, boom, like, he's like, I'm having a soccer party, and I don't think I knew what it meant, I don't think a lot of people knew what it meant, but we knew it meant something, and I'm sure that the party probably meant a lot of, like, other people were probably like, oh, okay, and then whatever happened, like, so at least, and I do that type of stuff in my own tiny little life, and I think of how other people do things as important learning skills, like, when I started doing, like, sexy pictures online, I wasn't just gonna, because I did it for Tinder first, because I had never put sexy pictures on Tinder, like, I never put, like, half naked anything on anywhere, but, except, like, bikinis, but that doesn't really count, sort of counts, but it doesn't really count, and I was like, if I'm gonna put them on Tinder, then I am gonna put them on my Instagram so that nobody else can, like, screen cap it and put it up on some website and be like, oh, I have half naked pictures, so I was like, I'll put it myself first. And that's a very adjacent and, like, metaphorical version of a soccer party, but it's a different kind of whatever a soccer party is to, Selfie, I think is the name by Brad Paisley that I posted with it. It's not online, so much cooler online. Selfie. I think it's selfie or something. You should be ashamed of your selfie. Yeah, whatever that song is. That's what I posted with it. I was like, this is a metaphorical soccer party. I'll start being sexy online now. So, I learned from a lot of different places, and I was gonna say sources and different, I don't know, whatever you might call them, I don't know. And speaking of weird kind of whatevers now, this 107.11 is what I saw, and so I'm kind of keeping it, and I'm doing pretty well at my knitting right now. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you what I was making. Okay, so I'm making a scarf, and I do need to get I was like, I don't even know how many this is. I just ran. I'm like, maybe I'll fucking make stuff that works. Where is the other? This is a big piece of it, but this is not the one that I'm looking for. No, okay. Please get away from me. Let's see. Where is my? In there for now, so I don't get too dirty. Energy, can you please leave? Because you're weirding me out. I know, I understand, but also no. Okay, I'm looking for something and I can't find it. I keep looking under different stuff and then I like lose some energy. Anyways, no, it's not even like bad great. It's just, I can't figure out where I put that piece of, 'cause I'm just thinking about how long, metaphorically, how long this video is. 10858. And it's like so much content that so many people are gonna see, you know? Anyways, Samuel, I don't want you to date me or anything, but I need blockage of situations. Yippity scusa. Thanks. Anyways, okay. I don't know where my scarf piece is. I'm trying to find it. Or maybe I was gonna do it on this one? No, I wasn't. Please stop. Okay, now I need to get up. So, I'm gonna put this in here. Yep, it's creepy. Why does my life have to be so fucking creepy? It's unbelievable. It's not even that creepy. It's like a heaven send of how creepy it is now compared to how creepy it was before. Like, the progress is awesome. But also, it's like, do I have to want to murder people every fucking day to get progress? Because that's not who I was. And I was gonna murder people every fucking day because they don't want me to be happy. And I say they don't want me to be happy. I mean, they want me to stay a single girl forever who can just entertain them with their whatevers and not get to be happy with you. And I'm like, it's so fucked up and fucking selfish. It's a huge reason why the energy is so difficult. What the motherfucker is, I need to organize. Oh my god, leave me the fuck alone. This vodka doesn't even taste that good. It's drinkable. Anyways. Where the fuck is my piece of plaid? I didn't offer you whatever kind of metaphorical piece of plaid. You're just also creepy. Where the fuck did I put this piece? Get the fuck away from me, all of you. Oh my god. I know, I can tell that you're trying. You really are trying. It's really annoying. Please stop. Because I'm recording stuff on actual video to put up online. And it's, yeah, now I'm gonna have to fucking delete it. So leave me alone. Oh, my phone is dying. Awesome. Okay. I'm getting really stressed. And I need to find the piece of plaid that I'm looking for. It's not in there. And I don't know where it is right now. But I'm trying to make a scarf. How much? Oh, I saw 15%. Where the fuck is my piece of plaid? It shouldn't be this hard to find. I'm making a scarf. I could make it out of any kind of plaid, and I was actually thinking about making it out of the red plaid anyways. So it doesn't really matter. But the red plaid doesn't have white in it, so it wouldn't match exactly to use the white. But I have this plaid, and I have a piece of it somewhere, but I need to organize. And I'm getting really tired because the energies are draining me right now while I try to explain this, because I'm explaining because I love you, so that's when they take their time to take my life source, and that's why I'm really tired all the time. And I'm just a lazy, stupid piece of shit, except that it's actually other beings that are living off of me and they're not allowed to. And you know what? Sam is kind of a special case. He's not my friend, but if somebody's in danger, I'm not gonna be like, no, I don't care, when it's that level of danger. But also, you're kind of on your own. It's not even a boots on the ground kind of thing. You're like basically on your own, but at least I know that you exist. Or something. Anyways. I'm doing this so that people can understand that I'm upset. And I literally just like, I don't want to do it and be like, I don't want to be loud and hit my head against the wall. I don't want to do it and like scare the shit out of you. But like, I'm really, really angry right now. And that feels sort of better. No, he's right. I shouldn't just hit my head. I should also hit other parts of my body. It was my buddy, JJ thing. Yeah, I don't know, peanut butter and J. It was like, yeah, the energy's not worth it, whatever. It was like, you should have other parts to it. And it's like, yeah, I should, because otherwise I don't connect to the rest of my body. Okay. I don't need to hit myself anymore for a while. That's how it is when you fall down for somebody and shock your entire body to try and die if you're the problem for them. And I just hate other people so much. I don't hate you guys, but I think you guys need help sometimes. I don't hate the bros. I think they need help a fair amount of the time. I was gonna say a good amount of the time, but then I wasn't sure, and it started sounding like a lot amount of the time, and that was creepy. I don't know, but bears. Yeah. I want my other fucking piece of, I am so creeped out. Help me. I'm not in traumas, I'm too calm. Help me. I have to go post something that's like, Sam, I know you exist. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I need to be like, yeah, I know you still exist, but also, like, leave me the fuck alone. Because I don't know if he watches these. And it's like, I want to fucking hurt somebody right now. Look at how old it's making me look. It's stressing me out to the point where I look old. And I'm like, didn't take away my fucking life. Like, it's literally like the energy that like takes away my fucking life. It like makes me look like old and shit. Like I look like I'm like fucking 40, and I'm like, no, I'm 30, and you're literally sucking the life out of me. It's not cigarettes and shit. It's other energies that are selfish and horrible. I hate other beings. I was gonna say it this way. I want another COVID, and I want it to be worse, and I want more people to die. I'm not wishing for it or anything. I don't do things in my daily life to like try and get that to happen. But when I think about it, I'm like, that would be great. I think humanity is a disease of itself. There's too many. Makes it horrible. And I hate people. I don't really care how they die as long as it's not too painful or anything. Some humans deserve to live, I guess. I've met nice humans. Decent humans. I don't know. Who at least throws a soccer party and stuff like that. I don't know what other kind of shit he does, but I don't know what all kind of shit other people do. But throw metaphorical soccer parties. Well, I can't find my fucking scarf. It's really pissing me off. Cause, wow, this is a mess. And I can't just, it's not the recording. It's other energies being mad that they don't know what this is on YouTube, I think. But knowing that it exists and not being able to find it. So they're jealous and they're ruining things. I'm like, if this was a more productive hour, and like generally our lives were going more in the way that they're supposed to, instead of random energies, like I talk to a lot of energies and a lot of them are people that I have never met, that don't know who the fuck I am, but their energies show up and then they fucking get jealous and they ruin my life and they ruin Sam's life and we deal with a lot of shit. And because he has people like that too, I'm guessing, and or they know who he is because we were like so energetically like working co-thoughtfully-ish. I don't know.